Hey, beautiful people. It's your girl, Rocqi, from the It's a Real podcast and Rocqi's Reactions. Welcome to our YouTube channel. Please like, share, and subscribe. So today on Rocqi's Reactions, I will be reacting to another one of Chantelle Simone's videos. This one's called Black Women Becoming Better at Dating and Relationships. Let's hear what she has to say. Now remember, I will be providing the link to this video in the description box below. If you would like to see the video appear on the screen as I'm reacting to it, please subscribe so we can hire a video editor, okay? Let's get to it, shall we?
A man who's doing the work to lead, to be that strong alpha male that you want. It's your responsibility to also do the work, become the best version of yourself. And you can only do that by looking within. Hey YouTube, this is Chantelle, and I use my channel to talk about how we, specifically Black women, can be better at dating and relationships, and how we can learn how to love and work with our Black men. I do this not to bash, shame, or insult
Disclaimers,
but to explore solutions. You know, many of us as Black women, we weren't raised to be feminine. We weren't raised to be housewives. Many of us were raised to be both the man and the woman in the household. We were raised to not depend on a man for anything, have your own, secure your bag. Some of us had relationship advice like never tell your man how much you make. You know, setting us up to go into the relationship with a toxic mindset, to go into the relationship expecting the relationship to end, to secure your own, to protect your own in case the relationship ends. And that's detrimental. That's toxic, for lack of better words. I use my channel to explore ways of how we can reprogram our mind, how we can reprogram our thinking, and be better at dating, be better at relationship, not only to see more two-parent households in the Black community, but also for younger girls, for our young daughters, not having to repeat the same patterns that we had, you know. So our young daughters know how to be feminine, know how to relax in her femininity, and not having to learn it at an age, at an old.
Yes, I was just thinking this the other day, like, because my mom, and I've said this before on my individual YouTube channel, Life is Rocqi. Go over there, subscribe, check out my Becoming a Feminine Woman series, which I also have the link in the description box below. And it's like, yes, my mom wasn't a positive feminine role model. She was feminine, but I didn't see the positive aspects of it. Like I did in motherhood, but not in a wife or a woman. And so I didn't learn that. I got a lot of the modern woman messaging. Cause yeah, she was being taken advantage of. She was put down. Like my dad was not a great partner. So, and that's why they're divorced. But anyways, yeah, so I didn't really learn it from her. I've been learning in my adulthood as I've been exploring my gender and what it means to be a woman, a Black woman, a wife, a mother. So as I'm thinking about all this, I'm of course thinking about, well, how am I going to raise my girls, you know, within the culture of womanhood? And I have been thinking this. It's like I want them to be balanced. I want to know who they are naturally, whether or not they have a feminine or masculine dominant energy leaning. But it's also how to access these energies and how to be a balanced woman. That's what I want to teach my girls. And I'm excited. That's a whole nother tangent that y'all about to have me on, because I was thinking about like when I'm doing the menstrual cycles talk and I'm like, what do you think it means to be a woman? And like just starting that conversation with it. I'm check out Life is Rocqi for my mommy fever episodes, because they gonna be starting. And I'm gonna be reflecting on the whole experience, because woo, I'm in it already. All right, let's get back to
older age. So we brainstorm solutions over here. We don't bash, shame, or insult Black women. We brainstorm solutions. And in order to get better, we have to start looking within. It's not enough to say Black men ain't stepping up. It's not enough to say Black men won't provide and won't protect.
First of all, I never understood this whole let me solely blame one over the other, because white supremacy, enslavement of our ancestors, segregation, Jim Crow, the bullshit we in now, impacted everybody. That's the mama, that's the daddy, that's the wife, that's the husband, that's the parent, that's the child, you know, that's the family, the community. This is the work relationships. Like we, everybody for generations was impacted. Okay. So that being said, we all need to do some work.
And it's a black man's responsibility to lead us. That's not enough. We have to start looking within. All right. There's a saying that says you have to stop looking outside the window and start looking in the mirror. And if we want to see different, if we want to see change, we have to start looking within. Unfortunately, many of us were raised to be masculine. Many of us were raised to give off that masculine energy without even realizing it. Mm-hmm. So we tend to attract very feminine men to us. Mm-hmm. And then we get frustrated with these feminine men, and then we take it out on all men. Mm-hmm. We can change that cycle. We can break our undesirable dating patterns by starting to lead with our feminine energy, mm-hmm. exploring ways of
lead with our feminine energy. Meaning, you don't wait until you're in relationship or this guy proves that he's worthy to then show your feminine energy. Okay? Yin and yang, baby. You don't let go all of your masculine, aka your boundaries, all right? But what would happen if a man delayed his masculine energy until he deemed you worthy of being exposed or experiencing it? Like, would you want that? Okay, then. Like, I understand you've been hurt from past relationship, but those are your choices. Okay? Learn how to make better decisions, because, I mean, hey, we're a little emotional in that, and we need some logic when we're making decisions, okay? Anyways, I got sidetracked. But yeah, it's lead with your feminine. I mean, I didn't, and I'm thankful that my fiance was patient during this process. It was hella growth, good God. But connect with your feminine energy outside of a relationship, because there are ways to practice it. Again, check out my individual YouTube channel, Life is Rocqi. I do a episode of my series. I think it's 10 ways to practice your feminine energy. So yeah, check that out. And then, yeah, be the person you want to be. Don't allow hurt and pain to make you into someone that you're not, or someone who's just scared. Because that fear isn't going to get you what you want. Being yourself is.
How we can become the best versions of ourselves and attract better quality men. Because it's not the men, it's not that all men are like that. It's the men that we are attracting to ourselves that's like that. So once we can start asking the hard questions, it's sometimes uncomfortable, and it requires you to be 100% honest with yourself. But once we can get to that point, once we can acknowledge the hard questions and accept, take accountability for our actions, then it's up from there. So that's what I use my channel for. I invite men on to talk their perspective, to learn from men's perspective, because we live in a world that's run by women and our perspective. And
I didn't know she started inviting men on. I know men, because she's an attractive woman, so I know men be in the comments, but I didn't know that she's like intentionally inviting men on to hear from them. Yeah, I didn't know. I've had a lot going on personally, so my consuming content has lessened.
And lots of times, if a man was to voice his opinion on something, he gets pushed down by the feminist movement, or he gets pushed down by the fact that, oh, women are at the bottom, black women are at the bottom, and you want to keep us there. No. If we want to become best versions of ourselves, if we want to become better and see better and not repeat the patterns that our moms and our grandmoms and our aunts had to go through, we have to start listening to what our men want. And we have to become what these men want. All right? The kind of men we want, the ones who are going to step up to the plate, the ones who are going to provide, protect, lead, and teach, they want something from their woman. And it's time for us to start asking the question. That mindset of, take me how I am, take me as I am, because the black woman already been through a lot. Black women already have it hard, and Black women, we're at the bottom already.
It still doesn't excuse your growth work. Like, you didn't excuse it for men. Like, you're well aware of why they ended up, well, maybe you're not, but I'm a therapist, so I'm well aware of why they ended up the way that they did. Trauma, generational patterns, right? So it's very clear of how we ended up the way that we did, but we also need to grow and heal. Like, again, we're all fucked up, all right? It's been a lot in this country. So therefore, we all need to grow and heal in order to have this Black love that we so desire. Healthy Black love.
So these men are supposed to just take us all how we are. That's done. That's done for. All right? These men have their...
Yes, men are realizing their worth and like, hold up. One, they choose peace. So are you providing that? And then two, it's like, yeah, they don't have to be married anymore to have sex, to have a child, to live with a woman, to attend family functions, go to like anything besides the damn legal marriage you can do outside of it. So men are like, why bother? And then now some women, not all women desire legal marriage or a wedding, but a lot of women do. So we are a generation raised by Disney princesses, that is. Anyways, yeah. Men are recognizing their worth and they're saying, you know what? I can get what I want without having to deal with that. So therefore, they don't. And women upset and then saying, oh, they just want sex. Yes. One, nothing wrong with that as long as you're communicating that and practicing consent and respecting consent. Okay? But you just mad because he don't want what you want. But why would he want what you want when that's not giving him what he wants? Questions.
Your standards, just like how you have your standards. So if you want a man that's at the best version of himself, if you want a man who's doing the work to lead, to be that strong alpha male that you want, it's your responsibility to also do the work, become the best version of yourself. And you can only do that by looking within, looking in the mirror and ask yourself, how can I be better? How can I level up? What can I do? And this is overall with your fitness level, with your mental health, with everything. How you handle certain situations, your emotional intelligence. This is overall everything. This is how we become better at dating and relationships.
Talk about it, Chantelle.
So I hope you like my channel.
Yes. Props to her for talking about fitness as well as emotional, because this body positivity movement does not hold women accountable for exercising. Like, I'm like, yes, love and accept yourself and also take care of your body. That means exercising. That means movement. Hello? And then also the emotional health. A lot of times because we're more emotional than men, and again, I talk about this in my Becoming a Feminine Woman series, link below, is like, yes, we may be more expressive, but that doesn't mean that's healthy emotional expression. That doesn't mean we know how to regulate our emotions. That doesn't mean we know how to manage our emotions. Like, yes, there's some emotional growth work, ladies, more than just having emotions, okay? But all right, that's it for this reaction. I'm going to be recording another one of Chantelle's videos right after this, so make sure you check that one out as well. And yeah, take a look at the rest of Rocqi's reactions. I've been doing some newer stuff as far as what I'm reacting to, the content. It's more growth and kind of spiritual healing. So check those out. And then check out Rocqi and Oso's Life Partnership playlist. That's where we're starting to do more vlogs. So we took the 5 love languages test, and then we just did one of our engagement party games, which is the Guess Who, Bride or Groom, which is really fun. So check those out. And then remember to subscribe. And of course, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Feel free to timestamp it so I know where in the video you're responding to. But I'm interested in your thoughts. Like, are Black women becoming better? Are we growing? Are we connecting to our feminine energy? Are we finally listening to all of the manosphere saying, hey, y'all need to do some work, you know? Let me know in the comments below. And make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Take care of you.